Knit and crochet together, but this is Summer Fun with Knitting and Crocheting, my new channel. And I'm on the 7th row, so I'm going to go one more row of knit before I get to the squares on this pouch. Got 15 stitches on my needles. I got size 8 needles. And we're going across this last row, which makes 8 rows, and we're going to change to the squares. Okay, I'm done with that row. Now I'm going to start on the squares. To do the squares, you just knit 4, then you take your string to the other side to the front of the work here, and you purl 4. If you want to know how to purl, go to Knit and Crochet Together. It's KNITANDCROCHETTOGETHER. Put my name Eve and look up how to purl. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So we got 4 knit, 4 purl. Now I'm going to switch my yarn to the other side and knit 4. 1 2 3 4. Then I'm going to put my string to the front of the work and purl 3. There's 3 left. 2 3. Going back the other way, I'm going to, when you see it like this with no string across the stitch like this, it's a knit. And you see the string across the stitch like that, it's a purl. So these are knits and these are purls. So I'm starting back the other direction, and I'm going to knit 3 because that's how many I had left at the end of the row, last row. I knit those 3. 1, whoops, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put my string to the front of the work again and purl the 4. 1 2 3 4. Put my string to the other side of the work and knit 4. 1 2 3 4. Put my string to the front of the work and purl the last 4. 1 2 3 4. Then I'm going to go back the other way. You can see that the first 4 are knit because there's no little dash across the stitch. So these 4 are knit, these 4 are purl, and these 4 are knit, and then these 3 will be purl to form this checkered look for your pouch. So I'm going to knit the first 3. 1 2 3. Wait, no, the first 4. You can tell by looking at the stitch if it's a knit or a purl. Okay, we're putting the string to the front of the work after knitting those 4, and we're purling 4. 1 2 3. I don't want you to get confused or think this is too hard. You need to look at the stitches. If they look like that, you knit them. If they look like that with the string across the edge of the top of the stitch, you purl them. You can keep your pattern that way. 1 2 3 4. And then I'm going to put the string to the front of the work and I'm going to purl the last 3. You can tell by looking at them, so you don't have to memorize it. Okay, now starting to form the square pattern. See it? Now I'm going to keep going until I feel like it's a square, and then I'm going to go the opposite way to make that checkered pattern. 1 2 3 So you can tell by looking at it that you only have 3 knits, and then you're going to change to purl again. I dropped the stitches, I just put them back on. I'm going to change it to purl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm changing it to knit again, and the stitches are going to look like that on knit, like little V's, and like dashes across this way on the purl part of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to switch it to the beginning, to the front, and purl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see what we got here. We kind of have to do another row. I'm trying to make it a square. So I'm going to go one more time, maybe 2 rows, till we got a square, and then we're going to go the opposite way. So that's 3, 4. Switch it to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Channel Summer Fun with Knitting and Crocheting is all the projects you can make when it's too hot outside to wear something for this winter, and you can use it for the summer, like dish rags and dish cloths and face cloths and pouches and purses and all the different things you can use in the summer that are knitted. And I have a lot of projects. A back scrubber. I'm trying to figure out how to start to do all the summer projects on one channel and all the winter projects on the other channel. But I just began, so I still have a lot of summer projects on the Knit and Crochet Together channel. But for now on, I'm going to do all the summer projects on the new channel, and see how that goes. Okay, so right now I have about a square. See that? It's about a square. So I'm going to go the opposite way now. So instead of knitting on the knit side, which looks like that, and the purl side looks like that, and the knit side looks like that, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to purl on the knit side, forming the pouch squares like this. So I'm going to purl on the knit side. So I only had 3 because it was only 3 knits. So I'm going 3 purls. And now I'm going to switch it to the knit side and knit the purl. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to switch it to the purl side and knit on the purl. The purl on the knit. So on the knit side, I'm purling instead to form the square. I'm switching it to the knit side, and I'm knitting on the purl. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to keep on purling on the purl side and knitting on the knit side, forming the opposite squares going the other direction. So I have this pattern. So now I have a purl, 4 purls. I'm going to purl to keep up that pattern. So I'll see you when I have enough squares to reach all the way down to here and back up this way. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of squares, and then I'll get back to you on the next video to form the next part of the knit going up to here, because we're going to be folding it over like this and then crocheting the sides together and making a chain. Thank you.